Elsewhere, a woman has been accused of setting fire to a man's home after he invited her to his house for late night sex, then promptly fell asleep and didn't hear her at his door. So, they've got a booty call, I think is basically what it was. She went to his house, he fell asleep, she set fire to his house. Taija Russell, 29, is alleged to have sent a series of furious doorstep texts to the slumbering Amour before buying lighter fluid, matches, and a lighter.
Jesus
Matches
Christ.
and a lighter? Make your mind up!
Like, I can almost understand it. I can't.
Yeah.
But you can almost understand it as a spur of the moment thing, which is in a way is a way a lot of people like get shot and stuff like that because you've done it because you've been pissed off before you thought about it. But
This was I'm going to a petrol station buying equipment.
Calculated fucking. She's a fucking psychopath.
The house was entirely destroyed while the victim, who has not been named, managed to escape by physically removing a window frame and climbing through the opening. Because he was blocked by raging flames. He suffered smoke inhalation and first and second degree burns. I don't know whether I copied it in here, but he had to leave his dog inside.
Oh.
And fire crews were able to get him out.
Right.
But like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Set fire to a house with my dog in it. I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Don't care what you say. The residence and its contents were completely destroyed. Police then learned of texts sent by Russell to the victim, which included, "I see you wanna die." As in, he's asleep.
Right.
He's outside his house. I see you wanna die. You wasted my money to come out here, so you're not going to do and spend more of my money.
Buying lighter fluid and matches. God,
yeah. He had 8 missed calls from her phoning him as well. The victim said that she was a side chick whom he'd been having a casual sexual relationship with. And there's video
not very
footage of her doing
casual,
it.
is it?
She's a little intense.
Yeah.
But I guess this is the negative effects of ghosting. Even though he wasn't ghosting her, he was asleep. But like, people have experienced ghosting, and I personally don't care about it. If somebody ghosts me, unless it's something that's genuinely important, then if it's someone that I'm just getting to know and they're ghosting me, it's like, great, I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah.
But I'm very much a dust off my hands kind of guy of pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like, okay.
It's fucking bullshit, man. Like, no amount of any of like, he's ignoring me, so that's justification to murder him.
You know what you can't ignore? Death.
Yeah.
No one can ignore death.
Can't ignore the flames.
She's being held on charges of attempted murder. Agreed. Aggravated.
Attempted?
Well, he didn't die.
Right, okay. Yeah, no, go on.
Aggravated arson, endangering, and criminal mischief. Oh, that mischief.
Always mischief.
It's always criminal mischief. Which just feels like a 1920s crime.
Yeah.
Oh, those kids have been running around with pretend horses again. Those mischievous bastards. What was the show? There was like a show with there's a show with the intro, I think, where they're like kids, like 8 to 12, and they're all going through a fence post, and one of them's got a cowlick at the back, and they've got a dog. There's all these shows about little kids being mischievous.
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace.
Oh, right.
All those kind of things. Yeah, there was a television show. They made it into a live film, but I don't think it was always a live film. But anyway, I think of mischief. I think of kids messing around in the school holidays.
Yeah.
Like, there's kids on my road whose favourite thing is just to sit in the road. And it's like, oh, you mischievous bastards. I have to run you over now.
Yeah.
Just to keep the memory of that guy's dying alive.
You're not Jack Russell. Yeah. Just plough through him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have you seen Mindhunter, by the way?
No.
It's one that slipped below. As in, the second season came out recently on Netflix. The first season was really good, but it ended in such a weird way of like, I was like, that's it! Like, it felt like it was halfway through a series, and the second series is out, and it's just it's so good.
Yeah.
It's the FBI first starting to consider and investigate serial killers.
Right.
So this was before the term was a thing. I think I've mentioned it before on the podcast, and it was like, just a big. So it's like getting to know, like around the Charlie Manson times, where the FBI start talking to serial killers.
Oh.
And start to learn stuff.
Yeah.
And then start to make it to science. Whereas at that time, they were like, they're just crazy. You can't understand crazy. So they wrote them off. And then people started looking into it. So it's that whole thing.
Like a lot of serial killers want to talk about what they've done.
Exactly. That's the whole show. They're like, how people are so open. They love talking about it. So let's listen to them. And let's try and make something about it. And it's a really good drama. But so good. Second season was out. I can't remember why I remembered that. But yeah, and the second it goes into weird places that are like, oh no, yeah, this is just a good show.
Yeah,
another good show to celebrate. Anyway, got some audience participation.
Oh,
because I've been lax on it, just because we've been so busy. But what do you know your star sign?
Virgo.
Does that mean something to you?
No.
Apparently, it's now become and they've sent me this article, a form of discrimination. Because people are discriminating against star signs now. Which I don't think the average person is doing, but I'm perfectly willing to believe that there are idiots out there who think that star signs are so incredibly relevant that you shouldn't employ a crab, man,
I think
whatever they are, Cancer. Oh, that you wouldn't work here if you're a Cancer. It wouldn't work. Wouldn't work.
There's just too many of us now. Life's so too stupid. Good. We need to start culling people.
But we've always had this. We've always had this, right? Where Christians had to marry Christians. Do you know?
Yeah.
There was always something to discriminate against. To be like, if you have this on your driver's license, then there's something off, and it's whatever it would be, whether it be race, gender, political affiliation, country. Anything people will find to kind of be like, ooh, no.
Yeah.
And again, it's just people trying to be trying to limit their happiness or limit their opportunity or put blinders on them so they don't have to experience anything that they're not familiar with. A few years ago, my partner was finishing up a screening interview for an apartment when the conversation took an odd personal detour. Up until that point, things had been going really well. She had excellent financials, an enviable credit score. Oh, have you ever envied a credit score before? Oh, 7. I don't know. They're usually 3 digits, aren't they? I don't know. 680. Ooh, is that good?
My credit score.
Ooh, I'm envious. Envy that. And a genuine camaraderie with her potential roommate. She was reportedly sailing through the screening until their final question, what is your sign? Their tone was serious. Not knowing the consequences of what she was about to say, she revealed she was a Pisces. My partner could see the reaction in their faces. They were devastated. Oh, he's a Pisces. I find that it's right. I could rip into beliefs all day, but I think I love that it's a spirit animal. Like, well, he's a giant crab. Oh, don't mess with them. He's a vase of water. Can't trust those Aquariuses, whatever they are. It's the image associated. This is absolutely insane. Don't trust him. He's a centaur's bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm a mermaid.
Yeah, fuck you. You can't live with us. Some tweets to justify all this stuff. One person, astrology fan ES, said, I would legitimately never date a Libra.
Okay. Good God.
Fucking...
Everybody on every side of this is fucking stupid.
So stupid. It's so stupid, but it's so human. They're just like, this is again people wanting people to know that they take astrology really seriously. Yeah. That's all it is. You're just proving to the world that you have heavily invested in one belief system.
So stupid. I'd never date a concept. All right.
I'd never date a vase of water.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Another tweet. When you date a Gemini, you have to accept that they are unpredictable. It's going to be days where they will be very affectionate and days where you won't even see so much as getting a text back. Fucking Geminis.
That's fucking people.
It's people with jobs.
When you date a person.
They're at work.
Rather than a concept.
Yeah. Another tweet. Don't date a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. They think everything they do or say is right. And it's only exclusive to the tail of a scorpion and a goat or whatever. I think it's just my mind. It just goes straight to the fucking stupid image.
Yeah.
Referencing. Christopher Renstrom, astrologer and author of Ruling Planets, your astrological guide to life's up and downs, knows this phenomenon well. He calls it breed profiling. People just want to have a profile that they'll breed within. That makes sense. Like, I only date Christians. You're breed profiling. You're profiling who you're going to breed with. I think is what he's saying. It's got a long history in astrology. That's as old as Ptolemy, whatever that is.
All right.
He exclaimed it. There are centuries of material written about Saturn that's clearly anti-Semitic. I want to read that again. There are centuries, tens of years. That's said, no, hundreds of years. Hundreds of years of material that's just completely anti-Semitic against the planet Saturn. Fuck you, Saturn, you Jew. Saturn became the planet of the Jews and the planetary ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius. And people went on to distinguish those signs as money-loving, cheap, and thieving. Fucking Saturn. I guess it makes sense, though, that people started to hate the stars, right?
We've run out of other things to hate.
You're walking around, you're so angry at night, you look up at the sky to scream, you find Saturn, oh, you fuck. Fuck you, Saturn. Oh, God. So good, so crazy. Anyway, I did also get a table of these, just because I didn't know what they all were.
All right.
Got Aries, that's a ram. Taurus is a bull. Gemini is twins. Just the concept of double.
Any twins.
Any twins. Any duplication where there should only be one instance. You're a Gemini.
Yeah.
Cancer is a crab. Leo is a lion. Virgo is a virgin. Just a virgin. What image would you have as a virgin? Apparently it's the M sign. It's just M. You know, those classic virgins.
Okay.
That's your spirit animal of just a virgin. Libra is a scale. Just scales of like
a judge.
Snake. Okay, yeah, like a blind woman holding it's two scales. Scorpio is a scorpion, or more specifically the stinger end of a scorpion.
Just its tail.
Sagittarius is an archer, not a goat. I think I said it was a goat before.
All right.
Capricorn's a sea goat or a mountain goat.
Sea goat.
One of
or
those
a dead goat.
Yeah. Are you a drowned goat? My spirit animal.
Have you found my GoPro?
Yeah.